everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome to the channel if you are new here. I'm Alexandra, and I am back again with a new speed building video up on my channel. And I believe, guys, this is probably one of my favorite build that I ever did in this year in 2024. And I'm so happy to kind of end the year with this build. But before saying more about this build, I want to remind you guys that at the moment there are huge sales on the Sims.com and the EA app, and there is a very good offer for you in case you want to get some more packs with a very good discount. And the sale will be up until January 2nd, and you have plenty of time to decide what new packs you want to add to your library. And in case you want to support me as a creator, you can of course use my EA affiliate code. All you have to do is type the code Create for Sims in the code box after purchasing any Sims 4 DLC that you wish to purchase. And yes, I'm thanking you so much for those who support me as a creator and choose to use my code. So back to the build, guys, and as you probably saw in the title, and now the shell of the house is almost over, we are building the Home Alone house, the iconic McCallister's house from the best Christmas movie, if you ask me, the nostalgia movie that I believe every single person have seen this movie once at least in their life. And firstly, I gotta say that I'm sad that I never approached to do this build before, and secondly, I'm so excited and so obsessed with it. I know I probably say in every single video that I do that I love what I did or that I love how the build is turning out, but in fact, this is probably my favorite build that I ever did this year, and this will be probably my favorite video because, oh my god, believe me, guys, when I say to you that I probably spent more than 18 hours on this build. And those who were on stream with me saw the challenge that I had, but was such a good challenge. And I gave all that I could to this build, and I'm so happy with the final result. So in this build, I tried my best to make it as realistic as possible. I was watching and searching for so many inspiration pictures, I mean real pictures from the movie. And that was before I did the interior of the build, and I was struggling so much with the floor plan. And then I've decided that I will stop. I will watch the movie, I will research more, and then I will do the interior. So yes, this was a completely challenge for me, and as I said, I tried my best to do it as realistic as possible, to give it the vibes from the movie, to give the aesthetic from the movie, and to make it just nice and playable at the same time. And I really wish you to let me know if you are going to use this build. And yes, we're already on the interior, and I didn't get a chance to speak about the exterior. In fact, this shell of the house was quite easy. It's a very normal house with not so many shapes. The roofing is easy. The shell was actually easy. The floor plan was the one who really got on my nerves and really got me actually a very big migraine, and I had that headache for a whole night because even though the shell of the house, I mean the exterior, was done, I couldn't fit in the interior everything as was supposed to be. So that was quite a challenge for me. And in the end, I think I make it work it out, except for the fact that we can't really see in the movie everything from the house. We didn't knew if Kevin has his own room. We didn't know how the rooms of the other brothers look like, and I tried to improvise that part. And also the stairs in the kitchen are not as they are supposed to be. But before speaking more about the interior, I want to say that this build is placed in Brindleton Bay in the Sable Square neighborhood, and actually it's on a 40 by 30 lot in the Popperstone Park, and I made it residential for this build, and I think it fits very nice here. But at some point I moved this build in Newcrest, but then I switched it up here because the gallery image was perfect and I wanted to have a nice looking gallery image in the gallery, so you can download this build from there. And we are in the hallway part, which I tried to improvise as much as I could because we don't have those beautiful old 1990 style that that house had in the interior, so I had to use what I had in the game, and that's the main reason why I've used a lot of packs. And I'm sorry guys for that. I'm sorry this is not a limited pack build, but believe me, this was so hard to make, and I couldn't had the struggle to make it pack limited as well, so I used everything that I got in the game. And you can still download this if you don't have them all, but some items will be missing, but you can furnish this as you wish if you'd like to. And yes, we are now into the iconic living room where Kevin did by himself the Christmas tree. But before speaking more about the rooms that I furnished, I want to point out the fact that the stairs on the hallway that you saw, I was making them custom to make it look like there's a runner on the stairs. It's actually functional, and that trick was made with some Ottomans. And I am so happy that I discovered that. I don't really know how those stairs are functional, but I play tested them, so they are functional. And I'm so glad that I found out about that. And they look so much more realistic with that red design on the wood stairs. And yes, this is the custom Christmas tree that I did with some balloons from the party essential kit. And I'm so happy also about that ribbon that I placed on top of the tree because I couldn't really find a star to place there. And yes, this is after all The Sims, and nothing can be as realistic as it should be. But I believe this is the fun of this game, because we can imagine and pretend that we're doing something similar, and in the same time being okay with the fact that it's not actually as it's supposed to be. Like, for example, I wanted to add the little chair that Kevin had beside the tree where he placed cookies and milk for the Father Christmas or Santa Claus or whatever it is, but it's Father Winter in The Sims. And I didn't had that. I had to improvise that corner there, and oh my god, I'm obsessed with all the curtains that I placed in this house and all the red and green. You probably know that green is one of my favorite colors on earth, but the combination of red and green for Christmas is everything to me, and probably is for everyone because it's specific for this time of year. But red, in fact, is my least favorite color, and I can't stand seeing red in my build. But for this particular build, I enjoyed using red. Oh my god, I don't know. I think I used a lot of red curtains, red wallpapers, even. And yes, this is the tiny, not so formal living space where Kevin was watching TV and was eating ice cream and was watching that gunshot movie. And I'm happy about this room as well. A lot of green, as you can see. And yes, I am overall the most excited for this build for the kitchen. And you will see in a minute why, because I didn't knew how to make it realistic. We don't have kitchen counters that have green tiles on them, and I was struggling so much to make it look like in the movie. And I don't think it's looking like 100% as the kitchen they had, but I love how I use this tiny tables from, I believe they are from the Pastel Pop Kit. Yeah, and I stuck them on top of the counters to make them look like there is actual tile on the counters. And they're actually functional, except for the stove that's raised up over there. But that's no problem because we have an extra stove, and the Sims can use that as well. And as you can see, a lot of clutter is happening here. And in fact, a lot of clutter is happening all around the house. and I'm fine with it. The house, for me at least, it's not laggy. Everything worked fine, except for the fact that I had some troubles with the game after the latest update, but now everything seems to be fine, thank God. But actually, I lost a part of this build at some point because the game crashed and I had to do the kitchen clutter all over again, but that was fine. I was experiencing, and my patient was very good at that point. And yes, this is the dining room. And as I said, I used red wallpapers. I don't think I ever used red wallpapers in my entire life, but I'm actually loving how it turned out. And we have this extra room here that we don't quite see it in the movie, you know? And I was really curious when I watched the movie to see if maybe someone at some point enters this room, but they don't. And then I didn't know what to place here, so I placed an office because guess what I found out? I never wondered why Kevin's family was so rich. So someone Googled for me while I was building this, and I found out that Kev's dad was a businessman and his mother was a fashion designer, which I was very happy to learn because I didn't knew about that. And that is why I placed a mannequin in the bedroom of the parents, and I was really happy that I found about that item. And in fact, Kevin uses that mannequin to make that fake party and pretend he has a lot of guests over. And yes, this is the bathroom that's downstairs, and we also have three extra bathrooms on the upper floor. One is the master bedroom, one is the bathroom for each room, and there's a tiny bathroom with just a toilet so you can use, because I didn't know what to do with that space. So I have to say that probably the ground floor is the most accurate floor from the house, and the upstairs is an invention of mine because I tried to respect the floor plan of the build that you can actually find online if you search for that on Google, on Pinterest, wherever you like. But I didn't know how to do the bedrooms of the other brother and sister of Kev, so I improvised on that matter. And yes, this is the master bedroom with a lot of red, with the bed that's filled with a lot of pillows. I added a ton of them. And in fact, here I stacked the horse ranch bed with the cats and dogs double bed, and in fact it wasn't functional, so I had to remove one, and I left in the end the bed that comes with the cats and dogs pack. And it's not the red that I wanted, but it works in the end. This is the white fireplace that they had, and I'm so sad that we don't have stockings in The Sims. Now I realize that, and it would have been so cool if they would have had at some point stockings to hang by the fireplace, but I'm still dreaming of the day when we will have that in the game. So yes, this is the mannequin I was telling you about, and again, a lot of red flowers, a lot of Christmas decorations, and I believe I added kind of the same decorations all over and all over again in every bedroom, in every room. And in fact, I enjoyed how I did this, but I felt like it was quite repetitive with the color scheme and the pillows and the red and the Christmas decorations. But I believe that's why I love this house so much. So yes, this is the parents' bathroom, and in fact, I copy and paste this bathroom to the one which is on the hallway as well, because believe me, at some point, it's not that I was bored with this house. I wanted it to be done. I couldn't stand one moment more of working on this because believe me, I really had a hard time and also a fun time building this, but it was very exhausting. And I really wish, yes, I really wish to do more houses like this. And I really wish to let me know if you will download this. And I want to say something else. I should have said this at the beginning of the video, but I wanted to say more about the build first. So I'm currently going to host a giveaway here on YouTube for you guys because this year has been a blast for me. This year has been a dream for me, and I can't even explain how much gratitude I have for each and every one of you. So that is why I'm hosting this giveaway with the Sims 4 Snowy Escape expansion pack for PC, for EA app. And all you have to do to enter this giveaway is make sure that you are subbed to my channel and to comment down below in the comment section what is your favorite scene of the Home Alone movie, what's the most fun part for you of the movie, and what's something about this movie that it's your favorite part. And the winner of this giveaway will be announced on December 26th, and more info about this will be written in the description down below. And this is a very tiny thing that I can do for you to show my gratitude and to express how much you mean and this community means to me, and that I'm very happy that you enjoy seeing my videos and builds. So yes, we are now into these rooms that I told you about that I had no clue how they look like. We know this. Kevin has two brothers and one sister. We know Buzz, and we kind of seen a little bit of Buzz bedroom because we know he had the spider, and Kevin climbs up the shelving system in his room and ruins down and he falls off. But we don't know anything else about the other two. So I had to improvise on that. So I made a room for his sister, a room for his brother, and actually, this blue room that we're doing right now, it's Kev's room because we don't know how his room is looking. We only know he spent time in the bedroom of his parents and in the attic. And yeah, I didn't really knew how to make the room for him. And this is a guest bedroom, yeah, because we know that they had a lot of guests over. And in fact, it was the brother of Kev's dad. And I had some extra space, so I assumed this can be a guest bedroom, and it's quite tiny and simple, and nothing much is happening in this room. And then we will be working on the attic, which I love so much, and I'm so happy about how it turned out. But until then, we are here in this room, which I pretended it's gonna be for the other brother that Kev has, which unfortunately I don't even know his name. But yeah, it's for his brother. And yes, now I'm adding some little decor here in the entry room because I forgot about this part at the beginning. And yes, we're in the attic, and I loved how I stuck this love struck bed with a couch, and I really think that it's very realistic, and you will see in a moment how I did that. And over than that, I added a lot of clutter, a lot of, I don't know, unnecessary thing that they keep in the attic. And I am really loving about how this turned out. And yes, this is the garage, and I love so much how it turned out. I know I used arches for the garage doors, but in the movie the garage doors were up, and I didn't really knew how to improvise that in the game. So that's why I chose some simple arches. But yes, guys, this will be everything for this video, and I'm really happy that you stayed to watch till the end. And I really hope that you'll enjoy the tour of this house. And yes, I'm looking forward to hearing from you soon. And until the next time, don't hesitate to leave a like, a comment, and a sub to the channel. And I am sending you a lot of hugs, and I really wish you a Merry Christmas. Bye, everyone.